Hello everyone, this is Mr. Campret, and Mr. Campret got his first vaccination, so I thought I'd go over how everything went. This is my vaccination booklet, and here you can see 27th of July, Pfizer, BioNTech, my new vaccination booklet, because I do have two already with my other vaccinations, 26 in total, and there was still space left here on the other pages, but I wanted a new one, especially for my COVID vaccinations, because on the old ones, the public health nurse just filled out my name and it's not spelled the same way as in my passport. Now with the old ones, it didn't really matter, because they never really asked for them, even with the yellow fever vaccination. Now, the chance that they're going to ask for your vaccination status, that's quite possible. So I got a new booklet and really nicely put in all my details so that it matches with my identification. So let's go over it. Why the Pfizer vaccine? Well, I'm taking my own advice. That is, when I was in Indonesia, people would, ask me sometimes like, well, which vaccine should I take? And at the time there was the choice of the Sinovac, Sinopharm, or the AstraZeneca. And my answer always was, get what you can get right now. So don't think like, well, I really want, let's say AstraZeneca, so I'll wait 2 months, maybe it will be available. No, my answer was always, you want something now or tomorrow. So if you can get something now, whether it's a Sinovac, Sinopharm, or AstraZeneca, take it. So I took my own advice and I just went online, and the first opportunity I had, I made an appointment that was within the 2 days. I could show up and get the first vaccination. That was a Pfizer vaccine. Now, why vaccinate? Well, even though I tested positive when I was in Indonesia, on the 27th I also did an antibody test again. It came up negative. So based on that, I'm still walking around naked, so to speak, with no protection. So take of that what you want. Then, of course, based on my age and health, I'm unlikely to get, severely ill or need to go to the hospital, but it's definitely not zero. And then, of course, in the Netherlands, I'm probably going to get a bed, but in Indonesia, maybe not. And this is from Indonesia. It's an article from 2 days after I tested positive, one of the local hospitals that is exclusively for COVID-19 patients. And in 1 day, they lost 63 patients, 33 of those because the oxygen ran out. And that's a bit of a whoa. So you really want to make the chance that you have to be admitted to hospital as small as possible, because either there might not be a bed for you, or you're taking a bed that could be used for somebody else. Also, as you've seen in my booklet over here, I don't have a problem getting vaccinated. Even with a relatively new vaccine, there's no hesitancy with me. Basically, anything they advised, and even some that they were saying, well, you can or you cannot, like the rabies vaccine, they said, I inquired about it and they said, well, you can take it, but it's not, it's not required, or it's up to you. I decided to just get it. When I went through the booklet, with boosters, I already got 5 of those. Yeah, because some of them some of them are one time, and some of them every now and again, you have to get a booster shot. Like here with the typhoid vaccine, every 3 years, depending on where you travel, of course. So for me, getting an extra 2 vaccines is not a problem. And if there's at some point in the future boosters required, it's not exactly something that's, I'm going to get hot about. Like, oh my God, I have to get a booster. Really? Although I hope it will be some time before I need a booster, because after now in the Netherlands, we have more than enough vaccine. But I do hope we won't need any boosters, so more of the vaccine can go to other countries who need it a lot more than us, than we need at the moment, third or fourth shots. I got my injection. Any side effects? Not really. Just a painful arm and maybe, like that really slight feeling of maybe getting a temperature, which I always get after I get some vaccination. Now, then the second vaccine, because of course I got my first one now, but there's a second one, and the second one was scheduled for the 25th of August. Unfortunately, I was scheduled to go there. The vaccine location rolled up because it was an XL location, extra large, but those are no longer necessary, so they closed it. They, although, didn't inform me, so that would have been nice. So I had to make a new appointment. I'm now on the 6th of September. I'm having my second vaccination. That would be exactly, 6 weeks after the first one. So that's a nice time interval. And then it would take 2 more weeks, and then it would be, valid. Because, of course, if I want to go back to Indonesia, which I do want, you need to have, as a foreigner, you need to be vaccinated. Unless you can show with medical documentation that you cannot safely be vaccinated. So that's it. And then I have to go a little bit further afield, because this one, the first vaccination, I could get in the town where I live, but now I have to travel a little bit on the 6th of September to get the second one. So that's it. I hope everybody is doing well, and I'll see you guys later.